As unfathomable as it may be, 80% of the New Testament is corrupt. Created by ancient Rome. The name Rome actually is the Hebrew word Emor. One of the 4 Hebrew meanings of Emor is Blasphemer of God. Is this true of Rome? Yes, it is, for Rome gave the world the New Testament, interpolated text created by Origen of Alexandria, and Jerome created the name Jesus, which is actually Iesous, and declared Iesous the Sun God of Heliopolis, God in the flesh. Changed the Hebrew calendar from moon-based to that of the sun. Blasphemed the holy language of heaven Hebrew, by declaring Latin the language of Rome the official language for the pagan church of Iesous. Created false holidays, that led mankind away from the true holy days and feasts of Yehowah, the God of Abraham. Blasphemed the name of God with their God, Iesous. Defiled the Sabbath by created a new Sabbath, Sunday, to coincide with their worship of the sun. Gave the world false canon gospels, the false writings of Saul of Tarsus, who later changed his name to Paul, Apollo, Mark, Luke, Timothy, all not the teachings of the true God of Abraham, his descendants, not of Christ Yeshua, presented to humankind as ancient sacred writings. Since 381 BC mankind hath been the victim of a heinous deception, one that created divisions among mankind, and from that day to the present, made the world no better. The false book was entitled the Bible, comprised of part Hebrew scriptures, false Greek writings, and interpolated text taken from hidden books, the Gospel of Peace and the Gospel of the Holy 12. Throughout the ages, church authorities collected and gathered all the sacred writings known to mankind, rewrote the history of man, and using their false text have taught teachings, and are presently teaching doctrines and practices contrary to the true teachings of Christ and the kingdom of God. Who is the power behind Rome, the Emor of God? The beast, the devil. For reference, view the video Theft of Humanity. Ancient Rome established itself as the Holy See for the entire planet, making itself number 1 and Jerusalem, number 5. The Holy See, based at the Vatican, is ruled by a sovereign monarch. What is a sovereign monarch? A king or an emperor who is the sovereign monarch of the Holy See. The Pope is the Pope, a prophet appointed by the one true God of Abraham, or is he a corporate head chosen by a committee or group of men? It is the latter, chosen by a committee, that is, council of men. Who then is the Holy See? Is it the holy temple of King Solomon upon the earth, led by God's chosen prophet, or is it that of Caesar, emperor of Rome? It is that of Caesar. Courtesy of the Ancient Word Series. The Book of Jeremiah. Chapter 19. Thus saith the Lord to Jeremiah. Go, and take a potter's earthen bottle, and take of the ancients of the people, and of the ancients of the priests. And go forth into the valley of the son of Hinnom, which is by the entry of the earthen gate, and there thou shalt proclaim the words that I shall tell thee. And thou shalt say, Hear the word of the Lord, O ye kings of Judah, and ye inhabitants of Jerusalem. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel. Behold, I will bring an affliction upon this place, so that whoever shall hear it, his ears shall tingle. Because they have forsaken me, and have profaned this place, and have sacrificed therein to strange gods, whom neither they nor their fathers knew, nor the kings of Judah, and they have filled this place with the blood of innocents. And they have built the high places of Baal, to burn their children with fire for a holocaust to Baal, which I did not command, nor speak of, neither did it once come into my mind. Therefore behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that this place shall no more be called Topheth, nor the valley of the son of Hinnom, but the valley of slaughter. And I will defeat the counsel of Judah, and of Jerusalem in this place, and I will destroy them with the sword in the sight of their enemies, and by the hands of them that seek their lives, and I will give their carcasses, to be meat for the fowls of the air, and for the beasts of the earth. and I will make this city an astonishment, and a hissing. Every one that shall pass by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss, because of all the plagues thereof. And I will feed them with the flesh of their sons, and with the flesh of their daughters, and they shall eat every one the flesh of his friend in the siege, and in the distress wherewith their enemies, and they that seek their lives shall straiten them. And thou shalt break the bottle in the sight of the men that shall go with thee. And thou shalt say to them, Thus saith the Lord of hosts, even so will I break this people, and this city, as the potter's vessel is broken, which cannot be made whole again, and they shall be buried in Topheth, because there is no other place to bury in. Thus will I do to this place, saith the Lord, and to the inhabitants thereof, and I will make this city as Topheth. And the houses of Jerusalem, and the houses of the kings of Judah shall be unclean as the place of Topheth, all the houses upon whose roofs they have sacrificed to all the host of heaven, and have poured out drink offerings to strange gods. Then Jeremiah came from Topheth, whither the Lord had sent him to prophesy, and he stood in the court of the house of the Lord, and said to all the people, Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, Behold, I will bring in upon this city, and upon all the cities thereof, all the evils that I have spoken against it, because they have hardened their necks, that they might not hear my words. Thus endeth the reading of the prophet Jeremiah. In closing, who causeth the sons and daughters of Judah, of Jerusalem, of the world, to harden their necks against the instructions of God as was given to the prophet Jeremiah? Rome. The Emor, the blasphemer of God. In wisdom, peace and love, please support the Ancient Word series today. Reverend Melissa Smith. Peace be with thee.